He's one of the talented receivers that we have in this league. Like you said, he a big target. He's physical. Um, he plays strong. He's a strong guy. He got good hands. He's fast. So he's like one of them another complete receiver. That we have in this league.
How do you deal with the short passing game? That I'm not trying to get the game plan from you, but obviously they throw the ball pretty quick. How do you combat that part of that?
Say that one more time. Oh, bad.
I'm not looking for the game plan, but how do you combat their passing game?
You just got to be tight in coverage. That's really the only thing you can do is be tight in coverage, whether we're playing man or whether we're playing zone. Kind of knowing the tells for when they're going to, be in quick game situations. And knowing that, all of us knowing that, and then reacting based off of what we get.
You faced Aaron before. What's the biggest challenge of obviously going up against a guy like him?
Smart, one of the best to ever do it, but extremely smart. I think he's a guy that always pays attention to mannerisms of pretty much everybody on the field, including especially the safeties. So I think we got to do a great job of disguising, trying to just give him different looks. Obviously, he's seen everything at this point, but still trusting, our disguise and the way we play our game, and trying to play that mind game with him, because, really it's our mind versus his mind, and collectively, I think if we can work together with disguise game and different things moving around, we could do a really good job of challenging him when it comes to that.
I think of you guys in that last game, but really throughout this season, there hasn't been like a whole lot of missed assignments, you can say, throughout the secondary. In this game, it was kind of like a one-off thing against Arizona.
Yep.
How much was it talked about and kind of focused in on, and what was kind of the message this week?
That things happen. Rich always say, happens, So, I think that's something that, we like to. Bumper sticker says happens. Like, that's something that we can't really control. Like, we're not gonna be perfect all the time. And I think in this league, like, guys getting paid just how we getting paid, and we're gonna make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But I think the biggest thing, especially in the DB room, you got to be short-minded. Like, something happened bad, all right, next play. Something good happened, all right, next play. So we didn't really dwell on it. Like, obviously we talked about it and we made our adjustments. But we're not going to, sit up here and just keep talking about it. We're going to fix it, correct it, and then we're going to move on and, keep it from happening again. But that's a part of the game, is making mistakes.
When it's week 8, with the seasons you've got now, does it start to feel like everybody's getting better? Teams are getting better week after week?
Yeah, I wouldn't even say getting better. It's more so of just, at this point, everybody know what they're going to do and how they want to do it. So it's not much of a, I want to say, guessing game or trying this out, trying that out. Like, pretty much everybody tried, like, what they're going to try. They have a certain way they want to look and what they want to run, and that's what they're going to do. So, in that aspect, I think, like I said, I wouldn't say getting better, but, they have a plan of what they want it to look like and what they want to run, and they're going to stick to that plan.
So they're not confused. Substitutions come quicker. They're just playing at this point. I didn't even think of it.
Yeah, you're just playing. And obviously, you've mastered. I don't want to even say master, but you just know what you want to do, and you just go out there and do it. Obviously, some teams have substitution things where they bringing in people and moving people, and I obviously we understand, like, they'll probably do that some because they got a lot of personnel on their team where they could come out in 11 or they could come out in 13 or 12 and it looks like 11. So they have different things with their personnel to be able to mix it up, but for the most part, they're going to be who they are, and we're going to be who we are.
We're almost halfway through their second year, but what's the amount of growth you've seen from Evan and Javon this season?
A lot of growth from a standpoint of how they process things, how they go out there and play, the preparation not only on the field but even off the field, taking care of their bodies. All of that stuff is they've made huge jumps from last year to this year. So it's been good to see that from both of them. I think my job is always just leading them and you know, trying to just get them little nuggets here and there because they're smart guys already. But just trying to get them, you know, little nuggets, things that I've experienced, and trying to pass it down onto them so that way they're able to, you know, take some things from what I'm saying, but also, you know, figure out ways where it works for them as well.
How do you view the pass defense now? Like, Catholic shredded my questions. You might do the same thing here too. Like, you gave up some completions to Prescott in the second half, and Flacco, and Brissett had 14 in a row last week. And Brissett, Halfley says, yeah, but we're number 1 in yards allowed per attempt, which is true. So how do you view things?
I'm with half.
Okay.
So I'm going to say the same thing. I mean, I think statistically, if you look at the numbers, I mean, that's going to tell you what all you need to know. But like I said, I'm with half, so I ain't going to go against half. So I'm with half on that one.
Okay, so if you clean up the mistakes that you made last week,
yeah,
we don't think that teams could complete 10 passes against you on a drive and march down and
yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, we don't want that to happen, but we're not going to be perfect. Like, you know, it happens. Like, it is what it is. Like, you got to be, in this game, you got to be able to be super composed. You got to be able to be super level-headed. You can't let anything throw you off. Like, so even if a drive extends longer than we want it to, it is what it is. We can't get it back. So I think the mindset that, for me, especially that I carry is, you know, and the different things that I've went through, experiences on the field, whatever, is when it happens, it is what it is. We got to keep moving because at the end of the day, we still got to go out here and win this game. So you can't really dwell on, you know, when they have them longer extended drives. You just got to keep playing and, you know, try to prevent that from happening in the next drive and then the next drive and the next drive. And then ultimately, you know, either you win or you lose the game. So, yeah.